What's up, Zox fam? Now, if you're watching this, this means that we're either hours away from the release or the release is here. So with that, I want to make sure that you guys leave with my exclusive coupon code and as well as day zero information for the account security series. So this is a really, really important video. So make sure you stick around because also at the end, we're going to be getting into the giveaway details as well. So there's a lot to get into, but I first want to make sure that you guys are leaving with the coupon code. Okay. So the coupon code is actually going to be Zoxaskun 0605. So make sure that you use this along your progression process, whatever it is you're doing, whether you're going on your rebate account and, just playing straight through or you're re-rolling, make sure you use that. All right. It's again, Zoxaskun 0605. All right. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Now let's actually get into day zero of the account security series. Now, the reason why I'm calling it this is because I'm actually going to be running 2 accounts during this initial launch period. And we're going to be playing obviously all the way through on both accounts, but both accounts are going to have very, very different approaches. So with the very first account or the main account that, I would say I'll be like super hyper pushing on, the real difference between that account and the other account is this account, we're going to actually be doing max refills and everything is at our disposal. So we'll be using LDs, we'll be using RGBs, that's from the SSRs, that's from the SRs, whatever we have at our disposal, we'll be using it on that account and we'll be pushing. That's just kind of, our account for content on this channel and really just to have fun and really also to collect information and data on new units and things that are coming into the game, right? Now, the second account is actually going to be an account where we only are going to be doing the discounted refill, and we're not going to be refilling any more than that. The other thing that we're going to also be doing with that account is we're going to be running no LD SSRs. So the reason why we're doing that is because I also want to highlight and showcase more of the value of some of the things that you can do without necessarily having to have the LD units. Granted, the LD units are very good. If you get them, I definitely would advise you to use them. But this is just something that I feel like is going to help a lot of players. If they don't have certain light and darks, they can figure out a way to have alternatives. So this is going to coincide with most of the videos where most of the videos I'll try to showcase at least 2 different perspectives. So whether it be from the first account and the second account, or maybe another player within the community, that's how we'll kind of be approaching that. Now, the other thing is I'm kind of setting a tone or expectation for the types of videos you might see. Like you might see an hour-long video, but that's going to be a walkthrough process video. Okay, so if you see those, understand that those are those types of videos. It's meant for players that are, really looking for the type of experience of having somebody walk through step by step every single thing that they need to do. So we will have some videos like that on the channel. Now, the other thing is too, is that with these accounts, one account I'm also not going to be spending on, which is going to be the account that we're only doing the, the initial refill on, and we're not using LDs. That is going to be a full free-to-play account. My other account I will be spending on, and that's so that we can have content that is also going to cater to spenders, because again, this game is extremely free-to-play friendly, and I want to make sure for those that are spending, they're also getting the most bang for their buck. They know what packs, what things are worth investing in, because there's a lot of events that are going to be coming into the game that actually have bundles that will come with the event, and some of them are definitely going to be bait, and then some of them are definitely going to be like must buys if you're a spender, right? Now, of course, with that, all in all, we are definitely just going to be kind of trucking along, pushing through, and again, even showcasing the differences of what you can do in RTA on an account that's like, say, not using LDs versus what you would be able to do, and just kind of understanding how you might want to approach the different, approaches basically. So yeah, we're going to have that type of content, kind of flowing, especially going into the first 30 days. So everybody can start out really, really strong. Now we'll also be coinciding and referencing the Hell Hades Wiki as well. This is another resource that is going to be extremely valuable to those of you guys that are looking to try to progress and push content as seamlessly as possible. It has a ton of things on here: summoning guides, getting the perfect start, the best direct summon choices, how to gear your Animus, and so much more on here. The cool thing is too, is I am one of the contributors to this wiki, but I'm one of many contributors. You even have like other content creators, like for example, Scion Storm is on here. He makes some excellent excellent beginners content, as well as like pushing in the mid game and late game. He just makes really good overall content as well. You got some of the contributors, like some of the people that actually were able to qualify for invitationals. Shout out to Ragewood. He's also another contributor to this wiki as well. And there's a few others. Shout out to Neva as well, another person I think that actually qualified for the invitational. So there's actually some really solid minds behind the wiki. And you know, again, that's the biggest thing for me. It's not about trying to be number one or be the best, but it's about giving you guys as much information as we possibly can so that you guys can make decisions according to what your account has and what's really going to help you. So again, that's one thing you guys have probably learned about me. I'm really all about community and us just being able to have fun. And when people aren't able to get on this game and have fun, dude, to me, it's like, dude, that's the whole point, right? We're a community of people sharing something that we like similarly. And, you know, everybody, we gotta try to help each other out as much as possible. And everybody's accounts are gonna be different in this game. So that's really what I wanna make sure is we cover some of those gaps as much as possible to really help everybody out, right? As simple as I can say it. But with that, again, I'll have all these things linked down below like I have on every single video. So you can always refer to these things. You can always cross-reference and even some of the other creators as well that are on here, I'll have linked down below so you can check them out. So that's basically that with that, all right? So ultimately, guys, we're gonna be trying to stream this entire progression series, which I would say definitely make sure you guys try to keep up with it. We're gonna be streaming obviously here on YouTube, over on the Twitch, twitch.tv/Zoxaskun, and we're gonna be streaming on Kick, all right? So same name, Zoxaskun, you can search me up on there and you should be able to find me. So pick your poison, whichever one works for you, we will be there, right? So with that being the case, guys, I want to now jump into the giveaway. Now, why exactly are we even doing this giveaway? Number one, it's because one, we had a massive milestone on the channel. This is my first channel I've ever gotten over 30K subscribers. So I am just extremely thankful. This is also something I've like been planning and been wanting to do for quite some time anyway, especially for Etheria, because I just think this is like one of the best games out there. But nonetheless, with the giveaway, it's going to be very simple here. What we're actually giving away, and what I'm at least giving away here, is actually going to be 10 monthly cards or monthly passes, and then 2 battle passes. Now, of course, with that, the monthly passes are actually a really nice extra additive to any account, because what it's going to be giving you is extra Hydra crystals. I think it's like an extra 3,000 or something like that. And then you're also going to be getting a 10% increase on your Etheria coin drop, and also more stamina. So with that being the case, I definitely would say you don't want to miss out on that. And then with the battle passes, the battle pass is actually going to give you access to more summons, more resources, and then of course an extra perfect lattice, which I don't think a lot of players want to miss out on, because hey, that's more investment that can go into another SSR much more sooner. And of course with that too, you also have the chance of also scoring another SSR with it. So it is really nice to invest in and to have, especially if you have the chance to try to win one, right? So what are the rules here, right? Now the rules, all you have to simply do is let me know who exactly you want to start out with in this game. Now, I was going to say target selection banner, but some people are holding that for 2 weeks. So with that being the case, what unit do you say you want to start this game out with, or you say is something that drew you into the game? Whatever it is, just comment it down below. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be randomly selecting those 12 winners at the end of like 7 days, right? So within a week or after a week, we'll actually have all that like, you know, detailed down below as far as the specific time frame. I actually will be selecting the winners, and we'll be reaching out to you guys via your comments. So make sure you guys have your post notifications on so you do not miss the opportunity if you are reached out to. I'll try to give everybody 24 to 48 hours to respond, but if not, we'll select someone else. But nonetheless, it's very simple. I'm not even going to ask you guys to subscribe to me, because I don't even care necessarily about that. I really want it to be more so about you guys, me just thanking you guys, really. At the end of the day, I really appreciate those of you guys that have been coming to the streams, those of you guys that have been watching the videos, those of you guys that have been honestly just having fun. And that's really what I want this experience to be at the end of the day, is extremely fun, and just to allow us to share something that we all enjoy. I'm really trying to be a super huge figure and impact within the community, really enforcing the idea of being as constructive as possible, as drama free as possible. So if that's your type of content, then sure, subscribe if that's the case, right? So either way, that's going to be all the details and all of the shenanigans in this day 0 video, guys. I know that there was a lot jam-packed into it, but again, that's that. Nothing too crazy. We're going to be going right into everything right on release. I hope to see you guys there. June 5th, what is that? UTC -5. See you guys then. Everyone, appreciate you guys for watching. Stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.